Congrats, congrats. Thanks. Welcome.
Let's go.
Manchu, your mom's big birthday celebration really owes a lot to you running around and helping out. Thanks, kiddo.
What are you saying, Dad? Since I married Liangshan, his family is my family. So now, I'll make longevity noodles.
Okay. Yeah.
What's wrong, kid?
Are you about to have the baby? Don't be scared. I'll go get Liangshan right now. Liangshan.
Welcome back to the country, Mr. Hua.
Found where Missy is.
After marrying Xia Liangshan, Missy soon got pregnant and has lived in Xiejiao village since. Shall we head there now?
Manchu is my only sister. She's the eldest daughter of the whole group, yet she fell for an ordinary, penniless guy. Back then, I didn't agree to her marrying him. So, she cut ties with me for that Xia Liangshan. But no matter what, she's still my only family. Forget it. As long as she's happy, that's enough. Bring the prepared things. Head to Xia village immediately. I need to make it up. For the dowry owed Manchu then.
It's Mr. Hua.
Mr. Fu, we're ready to invest $1 billion in Frame Good Studios.
I think this plan is solid.
Mr. Fu, Mr. Hua is back in the country. About half an hour ago, he's heading to Xia village. I heard he's going to visit the eldest daughter of the Hua family.
Quick, prepare a generous gift. I'll personally head to Xia village too. Our Fu group. When did you get so close to the Hua group?
Back at the annual event hosted jointly by both groups. Mr. Fu fell in love with the Hua family's eldest daughter at first sight. If you ask me, Mr. Fu seems to be rushing over. Probably to propose to Mr. Hua.
It's Mom's 60th birthday. We can't let her miss out on her longevity noodles.
Hey, bro, take a look. Why is working important?
Dad's just overreacting.
City folks are picky, preferring city doctors, more expensive.
Well, nothing we can do. Your wife says the city hospitals have better facilities.
Bro, you can't spoil her like that, or she'll just keep pushing her limits. Listen to me, I've got to make her understand. Our family isn't a place where you can do whatever you want.
Alright. Then make sure you talk some sense into your wife. Manchu, are you okay?
Pain's better now. Let me cook the noodles for Mom first, then we'll head to the hospital.
You're not in a rush. So neither are we. Didn't I say she's faking it? I'm telling you, she just wants to be waited on. Does she even think about how much this will cost us?
The doctor said her due date is indeed around these days.
Bro, you have no idea when women give birth.
Even if her water breaks, there's still time.
Think about it, how much do you even make in a month? Can you afford this kind of waste? If she doesn't care for you, then as your sister, I have to. Don't say anything for now.
I need to tell her.
We have to think about our family, you know.
You've worked hard, Yen Yen.
I'm your only brother. I have to think about you, no matter what.
Honey. I'll take the noodles to Mom, then we can leave.
Sister-in-law.
Doesn't seem like anything serious. No need to rush to the hospital. After all, our money doesn't grow on trees.
I really have a stomachache.
Could it really be time to give birth? We definitely can't delay then.
Yen Yen. Thank you for understanding me.
You're my sister-in-law, it's only right for me to understand you. But on the other hand, you should understand us too. The old lady next door, Mrs. Zhang, is great at delivering babies, so I'll go get her, and you can give birth at home.
What? Having the baby at home.
Every woman here gives birth at home. My mom did, with me and my brother. Why? Others can do it, but you can't?
Yen Yen. The hospital has doctors. Advanced medical equipment. It ensures safety for the baby and me. If something goes wrong at home, who takes responsibility?
What's the risk of giving birth? Anything happens, it's your duty as a Xia family daughter-in-law. If you're not even willing to do this, then you don't deserve to be part of our family.
Liang Qin, my stomach hurts increasingly. We need to get to the hospital quick.
Sis, my brother already told me to handle the baby situation for you.
Handle it for me? Between me and your brother, you have no right to interfere. Liang Qin, let's go.
Manchu. I think Yan Yan actually has a point. Giving birth in the city costs tens of thousands, but in the village, it won't cost a few thousand. I work hard all the time, be considerate of me.
Sis, if you want to go to a city hospital to give birth, that's fine, but the cost has to come out of your own pocket. You can't use my brother's money.
I don't even have a job right now. Where would I get the money to have a baby? If you're out of money, you can borrow from my brother. Liang Qin, I'm your wife.
Let's hear the situation first.
Manchu, even with siblings, I settle accounts.
Let alone an outsider, what's the big deal?
Manchu! I think Yan Yan has a point. We're not exactly a wealthy family. There's no need to insist on going to a city hospital to have a baby, acting pretentious. Besides, it's just having a baby. Giving birth at home or in the city is the same, right?
The people here, do they not go to hospitals for childbirth?
It used to be like that. But now, almost everyone goes to the city hospital for safety.
This isn't about saving face. It's about being responsible for my child and me. Liang Qin, no high blood pressure. I have to get to the hospital in time.
You believe what the doctor says? They're trying to scam more money out of you. Hey bro, hasn't your wife barely worked since marrying you? After I married my wife,
I had her quit her job to stay home, take care of things, do housework. Then when she got pregnant, I moved her here to live with my parents. When there's nothing to do, she just cooks and helps with farm work.
you've been staying home all this time. What would you know about how hard it is for him to earn money?
Yeah. After marrying Liang Qin, haven't worked either.
But when have I ever?
Lazy as you are, I've done every single chore in this house.
You married my brother, joined our family, and did some chores. Isn't that what a daughter-in-law's supposed to do? Anyway, here's the deal. Either you pay for the hospital yourself, or you give birth at home.
Liang Qin, you know. Ever since I married you, I cut ties with my family. And now, how can I come up with money to have a baby?
Oh, stop playing the pity card here. My brother tolerated marrying someone without family background like you. You know, my brother has endured years of gossip in the village.
Xia Liang Qin. It's unfair for you to marry me.
Manchu, stop being unreasonable. Just give birth at home.
You don't have to take responsibility for me or the child. But I must take responsibility for the baby I've carried for 10 months. Give me the money. Give me the money for childbirth. Let's just say I'm borrowing it from you.
Why are you acting more and more immature?
Bro, you can't give her your hard-earned money. What if she takes the baby and leaves?
What more do you want? I'm doing this for the sake of my baby with your brother.
Why are you yelling? If you care about my brother, you wouldn't shout. You'd go to the city to give birth. I married your brother.
Wanted to stay together and build a life.
Anyone can sweet talk. Bro, don't back down no matter what. Otherwise, she'll only push for more and more.
My sister is the only one who cares about me.
You can borrow money. But you have to write an IOU for my brother.
What?
Why are you still here? Hurry up and take Manchu to the hospital.
Dad,
You both head inside to eat. So many neighbors came today.
You can't neglect them.
Your sister-in-law is about to give birth. How can we even think about eating right now? Seriously. What were you saying just now about an IOU? What IOU?
Your wife insisted on giving birth in the city.
Big cities are more expensive, sure, but they're reliable. She's your wife after all. And let's not forget, the baby she's carrying is your family's bloodline. How could you make her sign an IOU?
Enough with the chatter, all right? Why are you blaming your son then? He was just trying to save some money.
Looks like someone in the Sia family understands reason after all. Unlike the others.
Manchu. You know, the countryside's feng shui is definitely better than the city's hospitals. Plus, I asked around a few days ago. They said if you have the baby at home, you're sure to have a boy.
Why are you stirring things up? What feng shui nonsense? You should believe in science. Chen, ignore mom and sister. Take wife to hospital immediately.
Dad, why are you blaming mom and sis? They're just worried about me.
Dad, stay out of this.
Shut up. This is between your brother and sister-in-law. Why are you getting involved? Seriously.
Dad, I'm your daughter. Everything I'm doing is for my brother's sake.
You?
Saving money for your son is saving money for the whole Sia family. Right, I support her. Always siding with outsiders. I think you're senile.
Not you.
Brother, I'm your sister. How could I hurt you? You've got to stay steady.
I know. You're the only one who cares for me.
Can I sign it now?
That's more like it.
Can we go to the hospital?
Hold on, even though you've signed. You still need to promise us one thing.
What now?
We lent you money so you could have a son. If you have a daughter, that's on you. You're raising her yourself.
Xia Yan Yan, that's too far. Whether it's a boy or a girl, it's still my and Xia Liangchen's child.
Why are you yelling? Didn't mom say a home birth is better for feng shui and might lead to a son? But you insisted on going to the hospital. If it's a girl, take full responsibility.
You're so unreasonable.
Bro. She's picking on me. I'm looking out for you. You work hard to make that money. Why waste it on that good for nothing?
Manchu, Yin Yin is my sister. How could you, as her sister-in-law, talk about her like that? She's thinking about what's best for me. Sister-in-law, just agree already.
Stop arguing, wasting time. Mom's birthday today.
Exactly.
I think it's you who's been shouting nonsense. Just shut up already.
Chin.
Manchu married into our family. She didn't ask for a single penny as dowry. Then when she got pregnant and came here to rest, she was the one taking care of me and your mom. We need to have a conscience, you know? And besides, whether she has a boy or a girl, it's still part of the C family's bloodline.
What bloodline?
If she gives birth to a girl, it'll be a useless burden. Who marries a wife not to carry on the family name? She insisted on going to the city to have a daughter. Why should my son raise someone else's burden?
Enough. I'll write it right now.
Who dares? Back then, my sister chose to marry you without hesitation. Right now, is that how you treated her?
Who are you?
Yeah, who do you think you are to butt in here?
I'm Manchu's brother.
If you're Manchu's brother, your sister might be out of line. Why yell at my brother? You sign for her, then.
Xia Yan Yan, that's enough. This is my business. It has nothing to do with my brother.
You're part of the Xia family now, so even your brother has to listen to us.
You're
still defending her? Don't tell me he's your sworn brother or something?
Xia Yan Yan, that's enough. Brother.
Sister-in-law actually scolded me for this man.
Manchu, how could you talk to Yin Yin like that? And, is this really your own brother?
Of course, he's my brother.
Where did this brother come from? Did he fall from the sky? If he's your brother, I'll take your last name. Just tell my brother the truth. Hu Jinghui. He's really your brother? Alright, fine.
Since Manchu's family is here. You're Manchu's brother, so I'm sure you know what's right. Talk to your sister, will you? She should just have the baby here. It'll save money, and she might even end up with a boy. Am I right or what?
Why are you causing trouble again? The hospital in the city has better facilities. How can you give birth at home? Well, don't you remember? 2 years ago, old son's daughter-in-law gave birth at home. She almost died from heavy bleeding.
That was just bad luck. Besides, didn't they save the baby? And it was a boy too.
Manchu. This is the life you insisted on choosing. Despite my warnings.
Brother.
Did you get my wedding invitation?
Manchu. Our family has never been obsessed with status or wealth. But the gap between you and Xiaolianshan is just too big. Spending habits or values, you're worlds apart. Love can spice up life, but it can't be what you live on.
Bro.
Liangchen promised to treat me well forever.
I believe as long as we're together, we can overcome anything. If you don't,
then we shouldn't see each other anymore.
Manchu, you...
Your sister married my brother, and she's been staying at home the whole time. What has she contributed? She eats, drinks, and uses everything my brother pays for, and now she insists on spending a fortune to have her baby in the city. You're her brother, aren't you? You signed this guarantee? Let me warn you, without the 20,000 yuan my brother gave, your sister would already be out on the streets giving birth.
Xiaolianshan. When I'm married into your family, honor parents and be good to sister. And I did all of that. Now your sister is forcing me to bow down to your family along with my brother. Are you really just going to stand by and watch?
If you'd agreed to let her give birth at home from the start, would any of this have happened? Manchu, you're being unreasonable again.
It's not just one child. Even if there were 10, I could still provide for them. Manchu. As long as you agree right now, I'll sign this guarantee letter immediately.
What do you mean by this? If this is your attitude, I won't let my brother give you a single penny. Sister-in-law, my brother is a college graduate. You're lucky to marry him. You have no right to throw a tantrum here. You.
Know your limits. I go easy on you because I'm your elder. If you don't respect me, I won't tolerate you.
Manchu, are you out of your mind?
I married you without asking for any dowry. You said your parents struggled to afford your education. Even while pregnant, I made sure to take care of them and show them respect. Now you indulge your sister to bully me, and I let that go. But whether it's you or anyone else in your family, none of you can boss my brother around.
Brother, a top student like you makes it her good fortune to marry into our family. Why need a dowry? Isn't it your duty to marry into our family and take care of my parents?
Manchu, I gave up the village chief's daughter just to marry you. Now that you're with me, you should feel grateful.
If that's how you see it, then I'll let you go. Let's divorce right now.
Manchu.
Yin Yan didn't say anything wrong. Why are you being so petty? You're her sister-in-law. Can't you just tolerate her a bit?
All you remember is that she's your sister. Do you remember I'm your wife? Who was there with you when you were sick or in trouble? Take your medicine.
All right.
Take it slow.
But Yin Yan, she's doing it for us, after all.
If you think she's great, then go be with her. My brother is the sole graduate in the village.
Even the village head treats my brother with respect. Who are you to talk to him like that? Let me teach you a lesson. Why? Why did you hit me?
I hit you because I wanted to.
Manchu, how can your brother be so barbaric?
The real barbarity is yet to come.
Brother.
All the clothes she's wearing were gifts from me. But now I regret it. I don't want to give them anymore.
Someone, come here.
What are you going to do?
What are you doing?
What do you want?
Take off your clothes.
Let go of my sister.
Anyone who bullies my sister, I'll make them pay for it.
Mom.
Go ahead, make a scene. Let's see how this ends.
Manchu, you lunatic. Why does your family come here and cause trouble? Daughter. Just you wait. Son, I never wanted you to marry her. How is the village chief's daughter any worse than her? She's got the family, she's got the money. Why didn't you listen to me?
Manchu, you've gone too far today.
Me? Too far? Was it not too far when your sister forced me to write an IOU and a guarantee? Was it not too far when your mom said I was having a worthless girl? Was it not too far when they forced me to stay home and have kids?
So what if they wrote an IOU? You're broke, right? Why don't you have the ability to earn money?
Are you saying my sister's poor?
Yeah, I am.
All right, how long are you going to keep this nonsense up? This is between your brother and his wife. Can you stay out of it? Ever since Manchu married into this family, she's been respectful to me and your mom. She's treated your sister like her own, even now when she's about to give birth. She's still thinking about celebrating your mom's 60th birthday. She's done more than enough. It's hard to make money, but you can't let your own wife suffer. Just take her to the hospital, will you?
That was for helping your son, don't you see?
Helping? You're all about to help him into a divorce. Isn't that enough?
Dad, how can you blame Mom and Yin Yin? They're doing this for my sake.
Manchu. You don't need to worry about the kid. And after leaving Xiaoliangchen, find someone better than him.
Better? My sister's just a good-for-nothing married woman. She's been leeching off my brother. A parasite? I'm a parasite?
Back then, you said your family had no money. I used my own salary to pay back money for your wedding.
Bit by bit.
You said couldn't afford a wedding house. I moved to the city with Xiaoliangchen. We rented a place to live. I'm not a parasite. I just treated you ungrateful people as family.
What kind of logic is it for the bride to pay for the groom's wedding banquet, can't even afford a wedding house, yet she's still willing to marry?
Where can you find a girl like that nowadays? The daughter-in-law of the Xie family. I have a son too. If divorced, marry into my family. Trust me, my family will treat you better than Xie's. At the very least, things like dowry and a wedding house, he can afford them.
What are you all yelling about? Our family's business has nothing to do with any of you.
My brother's outstanding, can get any girl he wants.
And my son, he's a college graduate, top student, highly educated. He doesn't need to pay anything to get married. What do you even know?
Weren't you the one back then who couldn't afford even a dime of dowry? And you, laughing at what? Why don't you make up for the dowry yourself?
Mr. Hua, the dowry has arrived.
Bring it in.
Who are they?
People working for Mr. Hua? Really?
You think I don't know? They're just actors you hired. Mom, Dad, you don't know this, but there are tons of extras out there. They go for just $50 a day, so cheap.
You're talking nonsense without any proof.
Dad, you've been fooled by them, and you believe it. I bet what's in these bags is all worthless junk. They're just putting on an act, nothing more.
Why not open them and take a look? How are you sure nothing valuable is inside?
Don't think dressing up all fancy can fool me. Let me tell you, I work as a white-collar professional in the city. Not a single branded item on you from head to toe. Isn't it all knockoffs?
What knockoffs?
Mr. Hua, she probably means replicas.
Doesn't even know what replicas are. Clearly, you haven't seen the world.
You're the clueless one. What my brother's wearing. It's custom made.
Oh wow, sis-in-law. You're still hyping up your brother, huh? Custom made? At the very least, he's gotta have 7 figures, right? If he's that rich, why didn't he show up when you married my brother? Acting rich while being broke.
My brother didn't lack courage to return then. He just thought your family wasn't worthy.
I call you sister-in-law, and you really think you're above me, huh? Let me tell you something. All the stuff you gave me? Fake. I knew it all along. Sure, I married your brother.
I'm not desperate enough to wear knockoffs.
Since you married my brother, when has he ever given you money? When has he ever bought you clothes? Where do you get the spare money to buy Chanel or Hermes?
The brands you're talking about are just my sister's most basic wardrobe.
Anyone can brag about stuff like that.
All right, bro. Don't waste your time with her. Let's go.
You can't leave.
What doing? Done?
We are related by marriage. Here's a warning. If you walk out today and have a daughter, I won't let my brother spend money on you.
I really didn't want to spell things out like this, nor do I have time to waste. But since you insist on taking it this far, I'll show you whether the whole family can afford to raise a child or not. No need to bring a lot. Grab 1 or 2 bags.
Yes, Mr. Hua.
This stuff is so heavy, are you sure it's not just bricks?
Manchu, stop messing around. Today's mom's 60th birthday.
That's your mom, not mine.
What? How dare you disrespect me? I'll divorce your son right now.
You and I are nothing to each other either.
You.
Let me see what kind of trash is inside.
Seeing things? That's all money? It's my first time seeing this much cash.
This.
I missed my only sister's wedding. Making up for it with a gift seems fair. Such a shame. Originally, all of this was meant for you two to start your life together.
Did you hear that? Our son gets a share too.
Would you just keep quiet? Our son and Manchu are getting divorced. Her belongings have nothing to do with Liang Chen.
These were supposed to include my share too.
Stop looking. What's inside there is the same as this.
And there's so much of it. All this money in gold bars. It's enough to buy our whole village. That's insanely rich.
Mr. Hua, it's Mr. Zhang calling.
Hello, Mr. Zhang.
Hey, Mr. Hua,
About the house you asked to reserve.
I've got everything
4 apartments in Emerald Residence.
4 apartments in Royal Court,
A total of 8 apartments.
registered under sister's name.
All right. When you have time, let's grab a meal together.
Mr. Hua's sister buying properties in my development is an honor. When Mr. Hua is free, I'll host personally.
Emerald Estate. Royal Court. That's the most luxurious property in Haicheng.
The price per square meter in those 2 neighborhoods is 30 grand.
These 8 houses.
How much would that even cost?
She's my only sister. Of course I want to give her the best. So even without you, I could raise not just 1 child, but 10 or 20 if needed.
If not for the Xie family girl causing trouble,
All that money.
would have been shared with the Xie family's boy. Never thought the Xie daughter-in-law was so rich and so filial. The Xie family just doesn't have the luck and still isn't satisfied.
The girl gave birth to a child, but what did you do? Made her sign IOUs and guarantees. What kind of nonsense is that?
Especially the brat from the Xia family.
All talk, no action, makes things worse.
Just because she works in the city, she thinks she's some big shot.
You pushed your own sister-in-law to the brink, and now look what you've done. Thanks to you, your brother gets nothing. He's ended up single, too.
They're blaming me for everything. Say something. I did it for you.
I was this close to becoming a millionaire. No, a multi-millionaire. Just a little more. And it was all because of you. Tell me, how are you going to make it up to me?
Manchu. Come on, let's go to the hospital.
Manchu, let me explain.
You want to explain? Too late. I'll never forget how you forced my sister to sign an IOU today over a mere 20,000 bucks.
It's not like that.
I've seen it from start to finish. Not once did you think about my sister's well-being. Not even once. Late affection is worth less than dirt. I suggest you stop clinging to this anymore.
It's not that I didn't want to give Manchu money for the hospital. But our family isn't well off either. If I'd known you and Manchu were so rich, I'd send her to the best hospital.
My sister married you because she believed in your love. She gave up everything for you, and what did you do? You nitpicked everything with her in return. My sister was willing to endure hardships with you. But that doesn't mean she deserves only hardship.
Don't touch me. This is all because of you. If it weren't for you, how could I have ended up divorcing your sister-in-law?
You bring nothing but bad luck. If you hadn't kept running your mouth endlessly, our family would have thrived by now.
Are you still using a flip phone in this day and age?
Give it to me.
Hey, everyone, come and if you were rich, who would still use an old phone? Everyone's phone.
Represents their stat.
And you, a scammer, still use an old phone? I bet the dowry is fake too, you liar.
Are you saying?
The money and gold bars are fake.
Mom, you don't know, this stuff, like actors, can all be rented.
But it doesn't look fake to me.
A 1-to-1 replica.
Most people can't tell the difference. Alright, Manchu, you woman. You don't want to stay at my house and have kids, fine. But now you bring these people to fool us.
Doesn't matter if it's real or fake. It's not yours anyway.
Give me back my phone. Why? Need to take sister to hospital.
Evidence of your lies.
Lying and trying to leave, huh? You're not going anywhere until you clear this up.
My stomach's hurting more. No time to waste arguing with you here.
You're hurting just because you say so. That shady trick you pulled. I bet it's all fake, just an act. You're doing this to get into the hospital and make my son spend more money, right?
You've dragged us into this mess. I've called the police.
Chenner, she's your wife. You can't just stand there and watch her get taken by the police. She's part of our family.
Being part of our family, she must learn and understand right from wrong.
Dad. Mom and Yin Yin are right. Manchu is out of line. She must realize her mistake today. And she must apologize to my mom and Yin Yin.
Who called the police just now?
It was me, officer, it was me. Scammers are troubling the house.
Officer, lying. Making things up.
Still denying it, huh, comrade?
Take a look.
These are all the fake cash and fake gold they brought.
After our initial inspection, the money and gold seem fine. This can't be.
Comrade.
Made a mistake. Look again.
Scammer's basic phone. How could a phone like this mean he has so much money?
Comrade, this isn't a basic phone. It's custom made. Worth about 2 million. What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
2 million.
Mom, don't listen to his nonsense. This phone isn't worth it. No one would miss it if smashed. Yeah, I'll smash it right now and see how you scam people.
That's my brother's stuff. Why destroy it like that?
Sister-in-law, you and my brother should stop this act. It's so embarrassing. Here's $100. Go buy your brother a new phone already. The old men in our village have better phones than your brothers.
Xia Yin Yen, you're way out of line.
No need to get mad. Since she smashed the phone, I'll have her sued for it. She'll have to pay the full price.
What? Blackmailing me? Let me tell you, I work at the Fu Corporation. Ever heard of Fu Corporation? My boss is Fu Xiao, the richest man in Haicheng.
You mean him? Fu Yan Nan.
Scared now? Officer, arrest them. They need investigation.
Someone has reported you for using counterfeit money. I hope you'll come to the station and cooperate with the investigation.
Brother, you see? They're scammers, here just to put on an act.
Go to the station and cooperate with the investigation. But on one condition. You must take her along with me. I want to accuse her of slandering me and damaging my personal belongings.
Then come with us to assist with the investigation.
Why go with you? He's a liar. Don't trust him.
Manchu, your brother is out of line.
Out of line? Your sister calling the police to arrest my brother reasonable, but brother giving a taste of his own medicine is considered out of line? Xia Liangchen, your devotion moves me. But your blind loyalty makes me sick.
Explain to the police quickly. She doesn't matter. She's your real sister-in-law, though soon she won't be.
She wanted her baby in the city. Her brother played along to scam you out of 20,000. Let her have the baby in the city.
Manchu, I married you because you were genuine, unlike city girls. So vain and superficial. But I never expected you'd be so fake, scheming with your brother to stir up drama at our house, just to have a baby in the city.
Xia Liangchen. If I were really superficial, I wouldn't have married you in the first place.
Comrade. My daughter is innocent. You can't take my daughter away.
Comrade. Let's not talk about anything else. Address this damaged phone. This is a Virtu Cobra limited edition. Only 8 were released nationwide, and each one has the owner's name on it. If you don't believe me, you can check on Virtu's official website right now. I can give you the phone serial number right now.
Checked it. Oh my god, that phone really costs over 2 million.
The phone is tracked down. But the owner of this phone is Hu Jinghuai, chairman of Hu Group. Could it be that you are?
Me?
I remember now. When the village got running water. It was sponsored by the Hua Group.
I looked it up. It says online that Hua Group is valued at 9 billion. The Hua Group went public overseas years ago, and now it primarily focuses on international markets.
Mrs. Xie. Your daughter-in-law's last name is Hua, right? Is your daughter-in-law connected to the Hua Group? Could it be you're actually related to the Hua family?
You're connected to the Hua family?
She's the eldest daughter of the Hu Group.
You say so, but where's the proof?
Miss, are you okay?
My stomach. It hurts more than before.
Manchu.
Officer, I'm willing to return to the station with you for questioning. My sister's health prevents running back and forth. I hope you can let my secretary take her to the hospital first.
All right.
You can't leave. Officer.
She was helping Mom earlier. How could she suddenly be in labor? I think she's making it up. You.
The phone records are out. What do you want?
Phone records can be faked. Why don't you have the cops check? See if the legal representative of the Hua Group has the name Hu Jinghuai.
There is no Hu Jinghuai listed. Officer. I can explain this.
Explain what? Officer, he's a scammer.
Xia Liangchen. You think so too?
Manchu, I think Yinyan's right. If you were really the heiress of the Hua Group, how could you willingly endure all those tough years with me?
I guess I really shouldn't feel okay about it now.
Stop pretending to be clueless. This has nothing to do with my daughter.
If not about your daughter, is it about my brother? My brother was framed too.
Your brother is a liar. Why should I plead for him? Anyway, if he were innocent, he could have explained himself first. He's feeling guilty for doing something shady.
You have the right to find someone reputable to vouch for you temporarily, but we will still thoroughly inspect your cash and gold. Conduct thorough inspections.
Someone reputable.
North City's most reputable person is Mr. Fu from the Fu Group. You? A fraud? Meeting him? Impossible. You're not even worthy to carry his shoes.
Mr. Hua.
Mr. Fu is on the phone.
Impossible. So, I hear you're Mr. Fu?
Who are you?
Let me tell you, I work at the Fu Corporation. You sound young. No need to act out, pretending to be Mr. Fu here.
You dare call me fake? Pretty bold, huh?
If you're not fake, are you really Mr. Fu? Stop trying to scare me. An officer is next to me. What can you do? Bite me?
10 minutes later. I'll tell you face to face.
Scared to death, what a coward.
Comrade. No Fu Yanian? If he vouches for my brother, is that good enough?
With young Master Fu's influence in Beijing, we can trust him.
All right.
Manchu. Head to the hospital. I'll cooperate with the department for the investigation. It's the same.
Brother. I can't let you. Take the family to the authorities.
But miss, your health.
I'm fine. I can handle it. I have to stay here. In front of everyone. And make this clear.
Still putting on an act, huh?
Watch me teach you a lesson.
I'll burn this. See how you keep lying.
What are you doing?
Are you crazy? Stop it.
Dad. These are props, fake. What's to be afraid of? Stop.
Authorities haven't verified. You can't mess around like this.
Without an appraisal, you have no authority. I'll stay here and observe. You go to the station and get someone for an appraisal.
Stop bringing this junk. I can't take more of it.
Our house can take it just fine. I can't afford to lose face with you.
You'll find out soon. Are these things real or fake?
Manchu, are $2,000 really worth making such a fuss over? It's not that I don't want to spend money for you to go to the hospital, I just think we should spend wisely. If we splurge now, what about the future? Never thought you were that kind of person.
What kind of person am I?
We're still husband and wife, I don't want to make things too harsh. If you agree to stay home and have the baby, and kneel to apologize to my parents right now.
Yes.
I'm still willing to live with you and start over.
Stop pretending. Brother's giving you an out, take it.
Don't think about making me kneel and apologize. Even if he kneels and begs me now, I wouldn't spend another day with you. And I certainly won't have anything to do with people like you. Xia Liangchen. Not only am I divorcing you, but I will personally deal with your sister.
Throw me in jail. Are you pregnant, or has your brain stopped working? Turn me in? Turn yourself in first. Your brother carries counterfeit money.
Right now, even they don't know if it's real or fake. If it's fake, we'll take responsibility. But if it's real, your actions just now already count as a crime.
Who are you trying to scare? Those are just props, fake.
Yan Yan is my sister.
But she's your sister too. Forget whether you can even afford this money. Even if it's real. How could you be so cruel to Yin Yin?
Cruel? If I'm cruel, it's thanks to you all, especially your troublemaking, narrow-minded sister.
Are you insulting me?
Yes, I'm insulting
Brother.
Look at how she's bullying me.
Manchu. Miss, Xiaoliangchen, how dare you harm my sister? I'll make you pay for this. Are you okay?
Since you show no remorse. Then let's get a divorce.
Fine. Remember what you just said. Don't regret it later.
Remember what? Once divorced, you'll regret it. My brother's got plenty of people chasing after him in the village. Unlike you, a second-hand good no one wants even for free.
My business is none of your concern. But you broke today.
You'll pay in full? These are fakes. Why pay?
When police complete appraisal,
You'll see for yourselves.
the stuff you broke. Even if your whole family starved for a lifetime, you couldn't afford to pay for it.
Since marrying my brother, Wamanchu, you freeloaded off him. If anyone should pay, shouldn't it be you compensating us instead?
I'm pregnant and staying at home. Your brother is my husband. My care is his responsibility.
Brother, did you hear that? She's obviously trying to freeload off our family.
Man Shu, marriage is about two people. How can you say that? Do you even know how much pressure I've been under since you got pregnant? I'm just asking you to stay at home and have a baby, such a small thing, and you won't agree. Well, Man Shu, you're so selfish.
Chenchin, don't listen to your sister. Manshu is a good wife.
Go and apologize to her.
Stop arguing with her.
Dad, why are you always on someone else's side? I'm your own child.
I know you're my own child.
But think about it honestly.
Ever since your sister-in-law moved in, how has she treated you? You need to act with a conscience.
Dad, stop talking.
Yin Yin is right. She's doing this for my good. Not only do I not blame her, but I also need to thank.
You. That's right. I should thank your sister, too. If it weren't for her, my sister wouldn't have realized so quickly how irresponsible, unreliable, and utterly pathetic you are, unable to even support your own wife while whining about your hardships.
I'm not pathetic.
You're not a loser. Then how could you let your wife?
End up like this?
Don't forget. When my sister first met you, what was she like?
Guess who I am?
I guess you're Pigsy.
You're the Pigsy. Pigsy. Let's go eat.
Alright, let's go.
Stop trying to make yourself look better. Comrade, quickly take them all away. Lock them up and never let them out. Spare us all the embarrassment here.
I asked my colleague to bring a station representative for an on-site evaluation. If someone really used counterfeit money, we'll definitely hold them criminally accountable according to the law.
She can't get away with this. Pregnant with Xia family's child. If it's a boy, it has to be a child of the Xia family.
Keep dreaming. After I divorce Xia Liangchen, I'll raise these kids myself, whether they're boys or girls.
No way. If it's a boy, then it's a Xia family heir.
A Xia family heir? That's my child.
Your child? Without my brother, could you get pregnant?
You're being ridiculous.
You're about to stop being my sister-in-law. Why reason with you?
You're leaving. But you have to give birth to the baby before you go. Don't worry.
I will deliver the baby at the hospital. I won't spend a cent of Xia family money. You have no right to interfere in affairs.
Before you divorced my son, you had the right to give birth at the hospital. But now you're divorced. You must give birth here. I want to see with my own eyes. Whether it's a boy or a girl. Or else, you might run off with my grandchild.
How would I ever find you then?
Manchu is giving birth.
Stop messing around.
Dad, stay out. Mom's right.
Get out, all of you. Someone, come here.
What are you doing? Causing trouble as a group. I'll arrest you under the law right now.
Officer. You can't just stand by and let them treat my sister like this.
Officer, my brother and sister-in-law aren't divorced yet. This is a family matter. You saw my sister-in-law is about to give birth. We can't delay something as urgent as giving birth.
Xia Liangchen, will you let your mother disrespect me?
You're my daughter-in-law, of course I respect you. But now you're divorcing my son, and you still expect my respect. You have to give birth right here today.
He hurt me on purpose.
What are you doing?
Did I just say it or not?
'Cause more trouble, and take you away right now.
You.
Already getting divorced. What more do you want?
Divorce? Have the baby first, then leave.
Xia Liangchen, are you even a man anymore? You're gonna watch my sister like this.
Humiliated by your family?
Don't forget.
She's still your wife right now.
Bro,
Mom finally got a grandson. You can't disappoint her.
Man Shu, my mom just wants you to stay home and have the baby.
she won't make things difficult.
The village midwives are skilled. Just bear with it and it'll be over.
Xia Liangchen, you're such a jerk. Your family are jerks.
Stop yelling. Save energy and have a grandson. Don't make my mom wait too long.
Xiao Yangchen. Since you're educated, you should understand this. If anything happens to my sister
In the family,
It's a matter of life and death.
when the time comes, not just you, but I'd give everything I have to make sure your whole family pays for it.
Mom,
Forget it, forget it. It's not my money she's spending to have the baby anyway. Let her go to the hospital, don't worry. If it's a boy, I'll definitely fight for custody.
Bring the young lady here.
Yes. Young lady.
careful not to hurt my nephew, or else we won't let it slide.
Yi Yanyan, you're going too far. How could you treat sister-in-law like this?
What's that to me? She couldn't stand steady. Besides, she's about to divorce my brother. Why does she still make me call her sister-in-law?
Even if your sister-in-law actually gets divorced, there's still a life growing inside her.
All right, what are you yelling about? If she couldn't stay steady, who to blame? If anyone's to blame, it's her own bad luck. Otherwise, why couldn't she keep such an amazing son as ours?
This could have been a happy ending for everyone. If it weren't for you all, how did it end up like this?
Miss, are you all right?
he's obedient and strong. I think he must want me to stick to my decision. To leave this place.
What are you mumbling about over there? Did you hit your head or something? Why did you hit me?
Because of what you did.
All those things you did to her.
You're lying through your teeth. She lost her balance on her own.
Brother, please help me.
You.
Let go.
Manchu, move aside.
You.
Your son.
If hadn't spoiled sister, how would she dare to do this? She deserved to be hit, but you deserve it even more.
Who are you talking about?
Stop making things more complicated.
Let me tell you, next month I'll be promoted to Mr. Fu's secretary. If Mr. Fu finds out you bullied his secretary, you're doomed.
Mr. Ho! Mr. Ho!
I heard you came back from abroad, so I followed you all the way here. Pretty dedicated, right? Why are there so many people here?
Yan, what happened to you? You know him?
He's the first heir of the Fu group, young Master Fu.
Mr. Hua. Sorry about that.
My apologies.
Who was that just now?
My sister.
Your sister? I just remembered. Turns out that young lady is the famous academic star and socialite of Haicheng. I was a bit rude earlier.
No.
It's not exactly rude.
Stop thinking about my sister. Besides, she already has a boyfriend. She stormed off because I didn't approve. That's why she got upset and left. Alright, fine.
She really is pretty.
You.
I'm here to celebrate your brother. Join me? Made a reservation. The Huang family prepared everything.
Huang?
That's the most expensive restaurant in Haicheng.
It's even been on the news.
The average cost is in the millions per person. I saw that news too. They say you have to make a reservation to eat there. And everyone who dines there is worth billions on average.
If Mr. Fu is willing to go all out, could it be Manchu?
She's the heiress of the whole corporation.
If she's Hua family's daughter, then her brother scammed us. Bro, don't forget about the fake cash and gold.
But look at how Mr. Fu treats Manchu and her brother. It's obvious they've known each other for a while, right?
It must have been those siblings who tricked Mr. Fu. Don't worry, bro. I'll expose their true colors in front of Mr. Fu later. Mr. Fu.
Who are you?
Mr. Fu, it's me, Xia Yan. I work at Fu Corporation. I've been promoted and will be your secretary next month.
Ah, just another employee of mine.
Hua Manchu is my sister-in-law. How do you know her?
What on earth are you trying to say?
Mr. Fu, my brother works hard to earn money in the city. Hua Manchu wanted to have her baby in the city, but my brother refused. So she turned to her brother and came to our house to scam us. She wanted to trick us into letting her go to the city to have a baby.
Exactly, she's such an ungrateful wretch. Ever since she got pregnant, she eats an egg every single day.
She ate a total of
Over 200 eggs from our house. She claimed it was for the baby's nutrition, but I think she was just being greedy.
Stop talking.
And him too. Coming to my house pretending to be rich, what a disgusting show-off. Fu, avoid their tricks.
You're saying they scammed me?
Exactly. They even pretended to be from the Hua Corporation. Do they even know who they're messing with?
Who told you they scammed me?
We have witnesses to back this up.
Mr. Fu, we did receive a report about someone suspected of using counterfeit money and fake gold for fraud. However, since the evidence was damaged, I've already asked my colleagues to contact bank staff for an on-site verification.
No need to verify. They wanted Mr. Fu as guarantor, and he is right here. Why not let them ask? I dare them to speak to Mr. Fu directly.
My brother just came back to the country.
Could you please help by being his guarantor?
You really said that?
Manchu,
Do you and your brother actually know him?
What's with know him nonsense? In my opinion, she's just trying to flirt over there. I'm telling you. Don't go flirting around here. He's Mr. Fu. Even if you stripped completely and stood in front of him, he wouldn't care about you.
What are you even doing?
I can't believe I never realized how shameless you are, daring to ask Mr. Fu. I'm telling you, stop dreaming. Mr. Fu would never be a guarantor for your brother.
Mr. Fu, are you sure you want to be their guarantor?
I'm willing. What?
Yen Yen, what's going on here?
Do you still have any questions now?
Big problem. Didn't expect you to be so clever. Even fooled Mr. Fu. I won't let you get away with it.
Suit yourself.
Mr. Fu, don't let them trick you. They pretended to be you earlier.
Pretending to be.
Exactly. They got someone to call as if it was you, just to show off and make themselves look good. Mr. Fu, I already scolded that person.
That person was you?
Yes, it was me. Don't worry, Mr. Fu, I'd do anything for you, no matter the cost.
Mr. Fu, look at how hard Yen Yen is working to speak up for you. You should reward her.
Reward her, definitely.
Alright.
Then I'll reward you by making sure.
You never work at my company again. You never work at my company again.
Why, Mr. Fu? Could it be? Mr. Fu, one of them's a scammer. And the other is a woman my brother used up. Don't be ridiculous.
Shut your mouth. Let me tell you, none of you here has the right to insult the person I like.
What?
You like her? She's married and pregnant. Even if she divorces my brother, still secondhand. You're so amazing, how could you like someone like her?
My amazing? Not even close. Manchu was a top Cambridge finance graduate. With her skills and her worth, no one in Haicheng can compare with her.
She's really the eldest daughter of the Hua family?
If Manchu is the Hua family's eldest daughter, then he.
You're right. He's the chairman of Hua Group, Hua Jinghuai. Assets close to tens of billions. The company's annual net profit hits 300 million. Consistently the top taxpayer in Haicheng.
That's impossible. If he's chairman of the Hua Group, why wasn't his name in the corporate records? Why didn't he show up?
Chairman Hua went abroad, expanding Hua Group overseas, leaving a few shareholders to manage domestically. You didn't know that? And the phone call I just answered.
Was it really from you?
What on earth is this all about? Manchu and Liangchen are about to get divorced. What status do they even have? What does it have to do with our family anymore?
If Manchu is the eldest daughter of the Hua Group, then I.
You were this close to becoming a son-in-law of the Hua family.
What would happen if our son really became a Hua family son-in-law?
Manchu is the only young lady of the Huo family. What do you think?
The Hua family's lady? Impossible. If she were Hua's young lady, why would she be willing to endure hardships with my brother?
Captain, the bank staff has arrived. Manager of the largest bank in Haicheng,
We've invited him here.
to do an on-the-spot evaluation. Officer,
I can guarantee you.
these burned bills and gold. They're all real.
A conservative estimate.
The loss is at least millions. To get the exact amount, I'll need to take these back to the bank for analysis and counting.
Alright, thanks for your trouble. If the Xie family hadn't made this mess, all this money would have belonged to them. They said their daughter-in-law was unlucky. Well, I think it's just the Xie family, they're not destined to get rich. They lost millions at their doorstep. It's screwed.
Officer, the investigation's complete. I hope you'll handle this strictly according to the law. Don't worry. Intentionally damaging currency, including but not limited to burning, tearing, or shredding, is a crime. This act constitutes a criminal offense.
I was wrong. I swear I didn't know it was real. Bro. I'm begging you, help me, sis-in-law. Sis-in-law, you're my sister-in-law. I won't do it again. Forgive me, okay?
I already gave you a chance. You stirred trouble, twisted facts. I'll ensure you face criminal charges. I'll hold you accountable for all the damage you've done. Just wait. You'll rot in prison.
Take her away.
Sister-in-law. Yen Yen, come back. Please, come back.
What happened today? Thank you so much.
Thanks, just doing my job. Oh, by the way, I'll have my secretary send you some sea cucumber and snow swallow to boost your health later.
No need for that.
Nutrition is what you need now. Don't be polite.
Exactly. You. Don't be polite with him.
Your own wife is pregnant, eats a couple of eggs, and you have to make a big deal about it. And now look, she doesn't even care about your eggs anymore. She's got bird's nest and sea cucumber now. Miss was beautiful, kind, and not vain at all. Such a pity. Got stuck with a family like that.
Dad.
Uncle.
I have to go to the hospital, so I'll leave now.
Manchu, don't go.
Move aside. Can't you see I'm already hurting?
Forgive me. Promise I'll never.
Even now, you still can't learn respect. What does your promise mean to Manchu? Call the lawyer.
Draft the divorce agreement. Got it. Still thinking about what just happened.
I just feel like my old self was kind of ridiculous.
There's nothing wrong with loving someone. It's just a pity. The person you loved wasn't worth it. What's done is done. People, need to learn to move forward. The company needs a chairman in the country. Once you recover,
Come back, alright?
But I've been gone for long.
with your qualifications, your talents, as long as you want to come back, the board members will definitely support you wholeheartedly.
Let me think about it.
No rush. The most important thing for you right now is to recover your health.
All right. Brother. Me. My stomach. It hurts so much.
Get to the hospital, hurry.
Manchu can't just leave. Manchu still loves me. Can't let her leave. I have to find her. I have to find her.
Where are you going? Hey,
Stay out of their business.
he's my son. Why shouldn't I get involved? You. That woman, Hua Manchu.
Sent my daughter to prison.
And now she's still clinging to my son. No way.
What happened today?
I'm not letting it go with her.
What are you doing here?
I'm Manchu's husband. Manchu's having a baby. Must be with her.
My sister has already made it very clear. She'll divorce you as soon as possible.
Family of Huamanchu.
I'm Huamanchu's brother.
Congratulations, baby girl.
Mr. Hua, this baby looks so much like Miss Hua. From now on,
She's the little princess of the Hua family.
That jinx. I knew she couldn't have a son.
I'm sorry, really sorry.
Doctor. My sister. Something wrong?
Doctor. You have to save her.
At any cost.
Do you understand?
Don't worry, don't worry.
Mrs. Hua and the baby are both.
It's nothing serious.
Our nurse made a mistake earlier.
Ms. Hua.
You didn't give birth to a baby girl.
It's a baby boy.
Why are you here? I came to check on you and the baby. Are they asleep?
Look, it's really Mr. Fu.
Mr. Fu is so gentle, but I heard this woman already has a husband. How can you keep clinging to Mr. Fu?
It's so inappropriate. We're leaving now. You'll
make people misunderstand.
It's fine.
Let them misunderstand then.
Yan Nan.
I just went through a failed marriage. I don't have energy for this.
I know.
But I can wait for you.
Oh, by the way, I heard you're planning to be the chairman of Ho Group's domestic operations. I came here today specifically to congratulate you.
In the past, I was reckless for love. I dumped everything on my brother. And what did I get in return? Won't be selfish anymore.
Now.
It's time to go back.
Welcome back, Emmas. Move aside quick.
Because.
MS. Please, have a seat.
The group's been without leadership here in the country, but now that you're back,
Everything will be all right.
Exactly, Mrs.
Economics expert. The board is confident she can take over the company. Still looking forward to it.
Exactly.
I wonder if the young lady
Is truly.
Ready for it.
I've decided to go abroad and take charge.
From now on,
All the company's domestic affairs will be handled by my sister.
bro.
Why not talk to me about this? Don't want it. Don't want to take over the company. Want to marry Xia Liangchen.
Manchu, you. I was young and naive before.
I must have embarrassed all the board members. From this day on, I'll work with all of you to create value for the company.
Don't come to work tomorrow. Settle salary with finance.
Wait, Mr. Zhou.
Mr. Zhou,
Have you heard the news? His wife is the daughter of the whole group.
what wife? X. They're in the middle of a divorce now. He only got promoted to manager back then because his wife knew our boss. What a shame. Some people just don't appreciate what they have. Even a great wife couldn't keep him.
Honey. I'm home.
Here, change your shoes first.
What smells so good?
Wash hands and eat. I made sweet and sour fish today.
Really? Let's go.
Check the water temperature first. All right. How is it?
The water temperature's perfect.
Manchu.
Manchu, that woman wants a divorce, and you're still bringing her up?
Mom.
Son. Mom, I've got good news for you. The village chief's daughter still thinks about you. Find some time to meet her, have a meal together.
Mom.
Manchu and I have a child.
I won't agree to divorce her.
You stubborn boy.
According to our report,
Hua group held a board meeting today. Miss Hua,
the eldest daughter has returned to the company.
this woman made my daughter suffer. And now she wants to use some worthless girl to trap my son. Just wait and see. Humph.
The young master must be hungry. Who gave you the right to break things?
Such a cutie, eating that way.
Why are you being unreasonable?
I am unreasonable. Bullying others with power. Go back and tell Holly Monroe. Having some money doesn't make her special. My son is a top student. Marrying my son is the best luck she could ever have.
Oh,
So, you're the big shot.
the mother of the ex-husband. Whatever the big shot does.
I know nothing about it.
If you have questions, ask Miss Hua. Hey!
I'm telling you, you're not leaving until you explain yourself.
It was clearly her, woman.
Shameless. Walking with a big belly, seducing other men. She wants to cling to my son and refuse divorce. What is she thinking?
As far as I know,
Miss Hua isn't like that. It's your family.
We've treated Hua Manchu like royalty, yet she's ungrateful. And she even got my daughter thrown in jail. She's just some rich girl, huh?
you're absolutely unreasonable.
Lousy nanny, where are you going?
Car.
What car? What are you talking?
Car.
Let me tell you something.
Call Mandy Hart right now and get her here to clear things up.
You're not going anywhere. Car. Ah. Child. Ah.
Brought this on herself, Manchu. She deserves it. Does this little cutie deserve it?
Oh. Who?
Let me go.
It's me. Manchu. I miss you so much. Come home. Let's live together.
Why are you here again?
Manchu. Let's make up. Please?
No.
Manchu, you can't be heartless. You don't want our baby to be born without a father, do you?
Baby doesn't need a father like you.
What do you mean?
I can give him a good education. The best environment. What about you? What can you offer him? Teaching him to be calculative? Teaching him to be heartless?
Manchu, don't be unreasonable. My family's financial situation is poor. We can't compare to yours.
But poor manners and poor finances are two different things.
I was blind.
Accept the consequences. But I don't want my child to pay for my mistakes.
Whose call is that?
Why are you eager to answer it?
Is it Fu Yan?
Who I talk to is none of your business. I'll have the lawyer send divorce papers soon.
Don't go. Don't leave.
What are you doing? Let me go.
Fu Yan, you.
Manchu. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Mr. Fu. With your status. You don't need to pick up my leftovers, do you?
Xiaolianshan. I'm warning you. Manchu was with you. Her past doesn't define her mistakes. If you keep bothering her, I won't go easy on you.
Horan Shu. Mark my words. I will never divorce you.
About earlier. Thank you.
No problem. It's the least I could do.
Why do you always say it's the right thing to do?
For someone you love, doing anything is worth it.
Aunt Zhong,
What's wrong?
Miss, something bad has happened.
what did you say? Brother, how's the baby?
Manchu, don't panic. The child has been taken for emergency care.
How could this happen?
Miss, I've looked into it.
It was Xia Liangchen's mother.
I really didn't expect someone could be so cruel.
What? Back then, it was because of Xia Liangchen's father that I didn't hold their family accountable. And now,
Manchu.
who dares hurt my child? No matter who it is, I'll make her pay. Contact the lawyer. File lawsuit against Xia Liangchen's mother for intentional harm.
Yes, Mississippi. I'll handle it right away.
We ordinary folks are really happy today. So happy. We ordinary folks are really happy today.
My daughter's in jail. Our son is getting a divorce. How can you still be laughing about this?
What do you know? Hua Manchu talks about divorce like she means it, but in truth, she's still hung up on our son. She doesn't want to let go. But I absolutely won't allow someone who hurt my daughter to stay in our family. So, confronted the Hua family's nanny today. Blocked her.
Why on earth would you confront their nanny?
Of course, the Hua family's maid should go tell Hua Manchu to stop pestering our son. Hua Manchu thinks blocking my number means I can't find her. Dream on. You don't know, do you? That kid Hua Manchu had,
Got in a car accident today.
if you ask me, serves them right.
What did you say? That kid got hurt? Does this have anything to do with you? Say something. Why are you yelling at me?
So what if it has something to do with me? What can Shu Holman do? Sue me? Let me tell you something. Our family's situation might not be great, but Shu Holman won't have it easy either.
Hey you, is anyone there?
Have a look. Shu Holman's back, trying to make amends with us, huh?
Go check it out quickly.
Anyone there? Is anyone there?
You. Who are you?
Excuse me.
Are you Miss Jolly One? I am.
And you are? I get it. You're here on Hua Manchu's behalf, aren't you? Hua Manchu brought up divorcing my son. If she's changed her mind, our family won't take her back. I'm here regarding.
Ms. Hua Manchu's matter.
Here's a subpoena.
Make sure you show up in court on time.
What subpoena? I'm a clerk from Haiching Court.
Just now,
Ms. Hua Manchu's lawyer filed the lawsuit with our court.
Miss Hua Manchu is accusing you of intentional injury and public defamation. The subpoena has been served.
I'll leave you to it.
What did I say? How could you be so careless?
It was the nanny who didn't hold the stroller, not my fault. Besides, it's just a little cutie. Does Hua Manchu have to be uptight? I'm her mother-in-law, after all. Why is she so cruel?
You still don't realize you're wrong? Do you know that if this goes to court, you might end up like Yanyan, locked up in prison?
I won't go to prison. Can't go to prison. Going to find Hua Manchu now.
You. Old man.
What's wrong? Scare me.
Old man, scare me not. Dad, son.
Hurry, take your dad to the hospital, quick. Hurry up.
Alright, we're going now. Let's go, Dad.
Doctor, how's my child?
The injuries are too severe. Although hope for treatment remains, the child's Rh-negative blood type is extremely rare. The blood in reserve at the hospital might not last through surgery. If requesting blood from other cities, I'm afraid it won't arrive in time.
The child's father has Rh-negative blood. Contacting him now.
If father arrives at the hospital in time to donate blood, the chances of the child safely leaving the operating table are high. Hurry and contact him.
Thank you, doctor.
Thanks.
Mom, why did Dad suddenly faint? And why did I see a court summons at home? What's actually going on?
It's all because of that troublemaker, Fu Manchu. Sending sister to prison wasn't enough.
Now she's planning to
Sue your dad and me for abusing her. Seriously, how could she be so heartless? That woman. She must be calling my son to complain. Son, don't answer. And she still has the nerve to call.
Mom, I still need to ask her why she's suing you and Dad.
Her? What other reason could she have? She must have someone else. She just doesn't want our family to be happy. Son, look at your dad's condition now. Don't waste your time on her. The most important thing now is to get your dad to the hospital. Hurry.
drive faster.
Don't panic just yet.
Yen Nan and I will think of another way.
I'll go with you.
No, Manchu. Hua and I will handle it. Stay here with the kids.
All right then.
Doctor. Doctor, nurse, hurry. Please, save him. I think I just saw.
Ex-husband of Hua family's eldest daughter. Are you sure you didn't mistake him for the Hua family's divorce drama was trending?
I'm positive. That was the eldest daughter of Hua family's ex-husband.
He's in room 402. Doctor.
How's my dad doing?
The patient was shocked, causing a fainting spell. No serious issues.
Just needs some rest.
He can be discharged soon.
Thank you, doctor.
No problem. Take good care of him.
As long as your dad's okay, I can relax now. Son, I'll go get some water for your dad. Stay here with him.
All right. Mom, back already.
Xiao Liangchen.
Manchu. Why are you here? Look at what you've done to my dad. Manchu, we were husband and wife after all. Must you take things this far?
You. Xiao Liangchen, talk to you or come with me right now.
Home and Shu. I always thought you were just upset that I didn't take good care of you. But I never imagined your heart could be this cold. My dad's already lying in a hospital bed, and you didn't even ask about him. Is heart made of stone?
Your dad is just unconscious. But do you even know?
Know what? All I know is my dad treated you well before. You shouldn't treat him like this. Don't forget. We're still husband and wife, and he's still your father. I think I get it now. Fu Yan'an, right? I never thought you'd move on so quickly. Sure, he's richer than me, but so what? I'm the father of your child.
Hua Manchu.
How did I not see it? You're such a hypocrite.
You, how dare you mention the child? Any idea? Not much time left. Do you even know where your child is right now? Do you know what your kid is doing?
Doing what?
Hua Manchu, what are you yelling about? Don't you see Liangchen's dad is still lying here? Do you have no conscience?
I don't want to waste words with you. You should have received the court summons. See you in court.
How can you talk to mom? If my mom did something wrong, she's your elder.
My elder? She doesn't deserve it. Do you even know what she's done?
Who am I working so hard for? I just want you all to have a good life. Now that they've got money, they've forgotten their roots. Blaming me all the time. I can't take it anymore.
Mom, please don't do this. Let's talk this through.
Let her cry if she wants.
Hurry up, come with me. You'll regret it.
The thing I regret most is marrying you.
I don't want to waste my breath here with you. You have to leave with me right now.
You bring nothing but bad luck. Not only did you ruin my daughter's life,
Now in front of me.
you want to take my son away too.
I
swear, I'll beat you to death today.
What gives you the right to hit me?
Daughter-in-law of the Xia family. I have every right to put you in your place.
Xia Liangchen, are you going to stand there and let mom bully me?
Son. Is any wife not scolded? Don't forget her behavior in front of Mr. Fu. Flirting shamelessly. She practically threw herself at him. A woman like that. If you don't teach her a lesson, in the future, she might have cheated on you countless times.
We're running out of blood. Immediate contact patient's family.
Alright, I'm on it.
It must be the emergency room calling. Give me the phone. Pass me the phone.
No. Don't hang up.
Xia Liangchen. You'll regret this for sure. For sure.
My son will regret this. I'm telling you. You should regret. The village chief agreed to introduce his daughter to my son. If you're smart, you'll stop clinging to my son.
Who your son ends up with has nothing to do with me. Son, did you hear that?
She doesn't even care about you anymore. Why do you have to be so hung up on her? And now she's going to sue me. Sue me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure she drops the case. Manchu Hua. I never thought you'd turn into this person. Since I'm your husband, I'll stick by you no matter what. Just apologize to mom. Just agree to drop the lawsuit. We'll live a good life together. Got it?
Meeting my son is the best blessing you'll ever have in this life. But still, I think it's time you call me mom. You can be immature. But for my son's sake, I can let a lot slide. However, you must drop the lawsuit. I might consider it. You can continue being the daughter-in-law of the Xia family.
I'm telling you.
Even if it kills me.
I will make you pay.
You little woman. Haven't you done enough damage to my family? Is your heart so cruel?
You're killing my child. Why should I show you mercy?
Your child is in the emergency room right now?
He's waiting for you to donate blood. And all of this is thanks to your mom, son. She's lying to you.
A newborn baby can't jump or run. What could possibly happen to him?
You know what could happen to him.
Since the baby was born, you haven't let us see him. I haven't even seen him. Stop making baseless accusations.
Am I? It's all clearly written in the indictment.
Son, all of this is stuff she lied to you about.
None of it counts.
Mom. Give me the lawsuit.
You'd rather believe this awful woman.
Then trust me?
Have you forgotten how much harm she's caused our family? She's the one who sent your sister in. The police said she'd have to be in there for at least 10 years.
Give me the lawsuit. Intentional harm. Mom, didn't you say she was suing? For you and Dad abusing her?
Me.
This morning, your mom purposely argued with Aunt Zhang, causing the baby stroller to roll into the road. Aunt Zhang could have saved the baby, but your mom stopped her. After the accident, your mom walked away. Up until now, she hasn't asked about the baby once.
Son, ignore her. She's speaking nonsense. She's making it up. Am I lying?
Go with me to the emergency room. You'll see. The baby waits in the emergency room for your blood transfusion.
Son, you can't go with her. If you leave, what happens to me and your dad? What are you planning to do?
Let's go.
I'll go with you.
We'll leave now.
Oh, old man, don't scare me.
You can't have something happen again. Our daughter's already been sent away.
And our son was tricked by that sweet little girl. If anything happens to you, I won't survive.
Mom, what's wrong with Dad?
You heartless thing. You ran away with that sweet little girl, so why are you back worrying about your dad now? Just leave and let him die.
Mom.
This is a hospital room. Loud noise is prohibited.
Nurse, please check on my dad.
The patient's condition is stable, but monitor him. If there's an issue, contact us. Contact us immediately.
Dad's fine. Let's go.
Son, you can't leave. The nurse said your dad needs someone here to look after him.
Let me ask, is there a child in the emergency room being treated right now?
I'm a general ward nurse, don't know about that. Look, son.
You were being scammed. The hospital wouldn't miss a major emergency, she's in a regular ward.
She doesn't know ER stuff.
Stop trying to fool me. You must have bribed someone at the hospital, teaming up with them to put on a show. With all your money, bribing a nurse is a piece of cake for you. Isn't that effortless?
Why would I lie to you if nothing happened to Xiaoyangshen's child?
Why? It's because you just don't want my family to be okay. You said you bribed the hospital nurse. So you could exploit my son's absence to harm the old man.
Stop slandering me.
Son, can't you see it yet?
This little cutie.
She sent your sister to jail, then tried to harm your dad, and now she wants to put me behind bars too. She's trying to ruin our family. She wants to destroy us. She wants to leave you with no family at all.
I don't have time to waste with you right now. Let's go. We need to leave now.
Well, Manchu, my dad's still lying in bed sick. How could you do something like this? To hurt our family. You even lied about the life and death of a child.
I didn't lie. Your mom is lying.
Son, did you hear that? She's trying to stir things up, if not for her. Is your dad lying here? Think carefully, son. Since meeting your dad, has she ever said a caring word to him? She clearly wants your dad to never wake up again.
Before the divorce, you were a daughter-in-law of the CF family. My dad is in a coma. You are my wife, and your duty is to take care of him.
Not just take care of him, but also kneel and apologize to him.
Forget it. I won't kneel or stay here.
Manchu, what happened to you? You used to be filial and family-oriented. Where did that person go? Isn't that true? Was it Fu Yannan who made you like this?
Stop being so petty. Fu Yannan is far better than you. If you refuse to come with me, I'll have to force the hospital to make you donate blood.
You're my wife now. You're not going anywhere.
No contact with patient's family?
The family isn't answering phone.
Reach them. We must find a blood source, or it'll be too late.
Okay.
Give me back my phone. If you want to use it, that's fine. But you have to kneel and apologize to my husband.
Son, I was right.
It's her fault your dad got hurt. If she didn't feel guilty, why would she agree to kneel and apologize?
Can I have my phone back now?
If you want to take the call, sure. But you must drop the lawsuit.
You.
Son, look at her. She's still trying to mess with me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you die miserably.
All because of Fu Yannan, you divorced me. And you're plotting against my family. What does Fu Yannan have? What does he have, apart from money? Does he love you like I do?
Xiao Yongchen, you're not worthy of saying you love anyone.
Bow to my mom and apologize. Withdraw the lawsuit.
In your dreams.
Apologize.
Ah.
Apologize to me. Apologize. Say you're sorry.
Haven't reached the patient's family?
The family isn't answering the phone.
The patient didn't make it. Arrange the patient's body. I'll contact the family.
He was a child and never got to see.
His dad one last time.
His dad found out.
He must be heartbroken.
Apologize.
Phone. Give me the phone.
Don't let her answer. It's Mr. Fu calling.
You.
You must answer this call. If you don't, you'll regret it.
Hello?
Sorry. We've done everything we could.
The child's body.
Sent to the morgue. Go to the morgue quickly to handle paperwork.
Child? What child? Of course, your child.
You parents.
How can you be so irresponsible?
The child was in the emergency room the whole time, and as the family, you never showed up. You didn't even get to see him one last time.
My son.
My son.
Son.
Mom. What's going on here?
Son, she's Hua Manchu. She's tricking you. With her rich family, what shady tricks can't she pull? There's nothing she can't do, no one she can't bribe. She just wants to frame me and sue me. She wants to take your mom away from you.
It's you who ruined my child. I want you to die with me, to die with my child.
Son, look.
She just doesn't want me.
You all, come here.
Let go.
Let go. Son, could it be? Turns out she's pretending to be dead. Son, you see, she used to fake her child's death to trick people and gain sympathy. Now she's pretending to be dead herself. Don't fall for it.
Mom, a child's life is no joke. I'll call the doctor now to figure out what's really going on.
Dr. Liu, bad news. Patient in bed 302 is bleeding.
Let's go.
The Hua family, the one who just called, they bribed someone to call and trick you. Good thing you listened to me and didn't go with Hua Manchu. Otherwise, if you had left, who knows what the Hua family might have done to your dad behind your back? How did Manchu end up
Becoming like this?
Forget about all that for now. Right now, you need to make her write a guarantee letter saying she won't sue me again.
Also,
That she won't sue anyone in our family ever again. Son, you can't keep being so soft-hearted. If she really sues me, you'll lose your mom forever.
alright.
Mr. Hua,
We've searched everywhere else. This is the last room left.
Manchu hasn't answered her phone.
Manchu cares about the child. She probably doesn't.
the child is missing. Mr. Fu and Hua.
Don't worry.
One last room remains unchecked.
Maybe Miss Hua is inside.
Son. I'll go stop them. You watch her. Got it?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Got the nerve to ask me? Home and Shu upset our old man, landing him in the hospital.
We know everything you've done. No need to spread lies here. Step aside. We have other things to deal with.
What did I do? Show proof if you have it.
You're absolutely unreasonable.
Warning you, if you lack proof, stop making accusations. My dad is resting. If anything happens to my dad because of you, I won't let this go.
You, Mr. Hua.
Now's not the time to waste on people like this.
Priority is finding Manchu. The CF family lives here.
Manchu isn't here. Hurry and search elsewhere.
Let's go. Brother. Manchu. Brother.
Help me.
Bro.
Help me.
Manchu. Manchu's voice inside. Get out of my way.
No, this is my old man's room. Why barge in? Heard my sister's voice.
It came from inside. I suspect. What? Manchu is in there. You just want to look because you say so?
Is this your family-run hospital? Everyone look. Someone's using their power to bully others. You're from the hospital, right? Let me tell you. If they dare break in, I'll go after them, and I'll go after you hospital folks too.
Manchu, are you in there? Manchu.
If you're in there, say something. Manchu.
Help me. Don't say a word. See? You all heard wrong.
Impossible.
Oh no. The chairman hit an old lady like me. This is the chairman of Hua Corporation. He's using his dirty money to bully the poor here.
Rich people these days.
They're completely lawless.
I heard.
Might be the Hua family's eldest daughter's ex-father-in-law.
Didn't expect the Hua family to treat in-laws.
So ruthless, huh?
Yeah, I heard.
The Hua family's eldest daughter is divorcing.
But that's no excuse to ignore someone's life, right? Exactly. The phone's ringing inside, Mr. Hua.
Stop nonsense. Didn't hear anything. I'm telling you, if any of you dare go inside, I'll fight all of you to the end today.
Manchu.
You disgrace.
My child, my baby. Don't worry, I'm here. Huadong and I.
Already know everything.
Hua Manchu, we're not even divorced yet. Have you no shame?
How dare you hit my son?
You don't deserve to talk to my sister.
You're right, I don't. I have dignity over your sister. Who are you calling shameless?
Mr. Hua.
Your sister hasn't even divorced me yet.
But she's seeing another man.
She wants to put my mom in prison.
And she's falsely accusing my mom.
If it weren't for her, would my dad still lie in a hospital bed?
Unconscious? You say my sister's accusing your family? Does she have nothing better to do? I don't know why your dad's lying there. But I can tell you one thing for sure, my sister. She didn't frame your mom. Xiao Liangchen. Your child is dead. And the person who killed your child is your mom.
What are you talking about? Right now, the child
Is lying in the morgue. Why are you shouting?
Just because you say the child is in the morgue doesn't make it true. You all might not know, ever since Hua Manchu married into my family, we've treated her well, fed her, and cared for her. But she's never satisfied. She's carrying my son's baby. Yet she's seducing other men. My son, he couldn't bear to leave the child, so he didn't want a divorce. But she just wanted to break free from my son. She cruelly lied, said her son was dead.
And she
even accused me.
saying I killed my own grandson.
Didn't see that coming.
Rich people know how to be extravagant. I remembered.
It's been all over the trending news.
Eldest Miss Hua and young Master Fu.
they've been really close.
Terrible person, using any means to get a divorce.
Hey, let's all keep this in mind.
From now, all from the Fu.
And Hua Corporation.
We're not using any of their products.
Excuse me, please. Hello, director. Finally found the family of the patient.
This is the child's death certificate.
With this certificate,
You can handle the child's funeral arrangements.
What? Death certificate? What do you mean?
it's Mrs. was child. Just born. What a pity.
Open your eyes wide and take a good look.
Do you still think I'm lying to you now?
What are you doing? Crazy?
Even tearing up a death certificate?
Son. Don't believe them. This death certificate.
It's definitely fake.
Faking death certificate is against the law.
Your family is so rich. You practically rule High City with an iron fist. What illegal or unethical thing haven't you done?
I always believed I never wronged your family in any way.
Even when I was pregnant and resting in the countryside, I was still working for you. How could you be so heartless?
Which daughter-in-law doesn't work? What's there for you to complain about? If you were really loyal to our family, why did you hide your wealth from us? You even let my son keep working to support you. Our family. I didn't spend a dime of your family's money. Stop playing the victim here.
How long are you going to keep making mistakes?
Old man, you're finally awake. You almost scared me to death.
You've got some nerve to say that. Who do you think made me end up like this?
Dad, how can you say that? Do you have any idea how worried Mom was after you fell unconscious?
If it were really possible, I'd rather never wake up in this lifetime.
What a tragedy.
Dad, why are you saying this?
What's this for?
Dad, what are you doing?
Move aside. Kid, it's my family that owes you. It's our family. That lets you down, though. I was unconscious just now.
Unable to speak.
But I heard everything you said. Don't worry. I don't need you to report it. I will personally take Liangshan's mom to the police station to turn herself in.
Dad, what do you mean by that? I don't get it, Dad.
Chen, you're confused. You still haven't figured it out? Manchu didn't lie to you. It's all true. Your child, because of your mom, something happened.
Something bad.
She's dead.
Impossible. Absolutely not.
Son, don't listen to your dad's nonsense. He's always siding with outsiders.
How much longer are you going to stay clueless? There's already been a death. Do you really think you can keep this secret forever? Hurry up and apologize to Manchu.
Why should I, as an elder, apologize to her, a junior? Besides, if something happened to that baby,
The Hua family didn't take care of him.
what does that have to do with me? Let him prove it if he has evidence.
You. Why don't you ever feel regret?
Back then, when Yin Yan was causing a scene at home,
Couldn't you, as the mother-in-law, at least say a few more words to calm things down? I mean, the kids. Would it have escalated to the point of divorce?
Why should I have? It was Hua Manchu who was unfaithful, flirting around with other men. To put it bluntly, someone as shameless as her, our Xia family definitely doesn't care for.
Mr. Hua, found what you were looking for.
What thing? What are you talking about?
You don't seriously think that what you've done can actually be denied, do you? Weren't you looking for evidence? Fine. I'll give it to you. See it clearly now?
So this is who you really are. You've been lying to me.
just now.
Your child was lying on the operating table.
If you had arrived in time to give her blood, she might have had a chance to open her eyes. But what did you do? Because of your blind filial piety, you believed your mother's lies. And because of that, you killed your child. If your mom is the murderer, then you're just as unforgivable an accomplice.
It's me. It's me who failed to save my child in time.
Son,
It's me, I let her down.
son, don't do this. Don't do this.
Why would you do this? How could you be so cruel? She's still so young. Her life had only just begun.
How could you be so heartless?
My son doesn't blame me. I just wanted to teach the Hua family a lesson, make them realize.
Our family won't be messed with.
He doesn't blame me. I didn't do it intentionally.
This wasn't unintentional, it was intentional murder.
Don't think you can just say whatever you want here because you're Hua Manchu's fling. Besides, I wasn't the one pushing the stroller. It was the nanny who didn't watch the stroller. What's it got to do with me?
You.
How dare you hit me?
This slap is for all the regret of marrying into your family. This slap takes back the sincerity I had treating you like a mother. This slap is the interest for all the labor I've done for you.
As for what you owe my son,
I will make sure you pay for it in blood. Son. What son?
My son has always been your biological grandson.
You're lying to me. That's just a money-draining burden. How could he be my grandson? Stop fooling me. I heard it myself outside the delivery room that day. It's just a worthless girl.
forgot to tell you. The nurse got it wrong.
Someone like you.
Even my sister tricked you.
You're all lying to me.
You teamed up to deceive me. Home and Shu, the way you've treated my family. Karma will get you, and you'll never have a son. You're all lying to me. Lying.
The hospital records and the death certificate clearly stated the baby's gender.
A boy. The man. My son. Can you help me check? I can't see clearly. My grandson. It really is my grandson. So, it's my fault that my grandson got hurt. I missed saving him repeatedly. I let those chances slip away.
Take her to the police station. Let her stay in a detention center, waiting for the court.
It was Mr. Vo who took him away.
Don't take me away. I didn't know that was your grandson. Son, I'm begging you. Tell them, don't let them take me away.
I'm your real mom.
Are you really going to let them take me away?
You are my mom. But he's my child too.
I don't want to leave. Homan, Schumann, Mom knows she was wrong. Please forgive me. Just forgive me this once. So it was that old hag.
Playing the victim first, huh? Unbelievable.
The young miss of the Hu family is down to earth.
Yeah,
It's just a shame that some people
Don't deserve kindness.
it's called the phoenix doesn't roost on dead wood. All right, scatter. Move along, stop staring.
Manchu, please, I'm begging you.
Don't worry, you're still young. You can still give me grandchildren someday. Just move back in with your parents. I'll take care of you. I know I was wrong. Wherever you want the baby or to live, the Xia family will cover costs.
Does this work for you?
Do you really think I'll go back? I was blind before. I was foolish. I thought if I gave my heart and everything, I'd earn your kindness. But the truth is, I was wrong. And furthermore, I won't live under the same roof as a murderer.
You didn't know.
You didn't know it was your son. But does that mean it's okay to hurt the girl? You're a woman too. But you're narrow-minded, favoring boys over girls. You're not even worthy of being a grandmother. You're even less worthy of being human.
Your family is so rich.
Why are you so cruel to my family? If you hadn't insisted on the divorce, things wouldn't have turned out like this. Money and stupidity are two different things.
Got nothing else to say to you.
Spend the rest of your life in the detention center.
Wait for karma to catch up.
Take her away.
Son, help. Don't make me go. Help me.
About today. Sorry for the trouble, kid. It's our family, the C's, who owe you an apology.
Please rest well, sir.
I won't disturb you any longer.
Manchu.
Son,
Dad. You needn't say anything. I know I was wrong. I'll agree to divorce Manchu.
if you knew this would happen, why did you do it back then?
Let's go. We'll send him off. On his final journey.
The morgue.
Child.
Where's my baby?
Hello? What did you say?
On the way to the morgue.
The baby's heartbeat came back.
It's truly a medical miracle.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Saving lives is our duty as doctors.
But, Mrs. Ho,
You really should thank Mr. Fu.
had no one been sent in time,
To deliver blood from Lincheng.
Even with the best medical skills.
we couldn't have completed the second surgery.
Go check on the baby.
I'll head off to do my rounds.
Call me anytime if you need anything.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Fu.
Thank me for what? I told you, whatever I do for you, it's how it should be.
You're awake.
Manchu.
Son. You scared me to death. Mom was so worried.
You're awake.